You've heard that, right?
I've heard that, but I think it's a legend.
Really?
Yeah, because when I slaughtered, talking about goats, billy goats, I slaughtered a goat, and the thing was screaming and kicking and everything, and it tasted just fine. So, I don't
But how long was it scared for? Is the thing.
like for 5 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. 5 minutes is nothing. How long was it alive? So it released 5 minutes, potentially, it released 5 minutes worth of these fear toxins
Yeah.
into the meat. You don't know how much better it would have been, but we're talking about like 2 hours of fear, a day of fear, a lifetime of fear.
But how would you give it that? That's the thing. It's like that's unethical,
Well,
right?
we're talking. So then, what I was going to say was that does happen. So that does. There are situations where they have cattle cooped up in small things. They're force feeding them. These cows are miserable, and that's their whole life. And then they slaughter them, and then the meat's not as good as the ones that are hand fed. You've seen those, right?
Yeah, well, the hand fed, and there's even like the wagyus. I think in Japan they even like massage them.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Because then
they're like, this is a wonderful life because
they're
it's a
really
short one.
but short and wonderful is better than a long, miserable one.
A bright light, right? A bright light shines for a short amount of time, but it's bright.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you have your yeast now, and I imagine if you're pressurizing your the yeast's whole life was this misery that you're forcing it into, and the beer tasted like garbage. But then you have this other yeast that you're massaging and hand feeding, and then the beer comes out great.